Hello friends and welcome to another quick MarioMayhem.com video. Today we are claiming Super Smash Bros. As a Mario title and delving into the original 64 version. Sit back, throw some Pokeballs and enjoy as we explore these 11 Easter eggs, regional differences and cut content bits. Starting with number 11, Dragon King, the fighting game. This game was an unfinished low-budget 3D fighting game developed by Nintendo with a set aim, to use the joystick in a unique way. It had its own game series planned, but once Nintendo characters were added to give it a more Nintendo 64 feel, Super Smash Bros. Was born. Number 10, Shabby DK. This is what happens when you leave a monkey to dress himself. The official artwork for Donkey Kong somehow was mirrored during the release. As a result, we can see DK's initials appearing backwards on his tie. Number 9, Punch Sound Effects. In the Japanese release of the game, the attack sounds are actually real punching noises. I'm not sure if this means they actually recorded someone getting punched or if they used stage noises, but either way this was likely changed in the Western release to make it a bit friendlier to younger audiences. Number 8, Hidden Stages. Finding unused in the game's data are these two stages. As you will have noticed, these look a lot like the Dreamland stage and both even use its background music. It's believed these hidden levels were used for testing purposes. Number 7, Character Order. On the character selection screen, if you exclude the unlockable characters, they are actually organised in the same order they appeared in their own respective video games. Starting with the older games like Mario, DK and Link, and ending with the newer introductions like Fox and Pikachu. Number 6, Shocking Samus. A little Samus Easter egg here. Whilst all other characters show their skeletons when they are hit with an electric attack, Samus's outline appears without her suit when she is zapped. Number 5, Dapper Falcon. Who knew Captain Falcon was such a showman? He actually has the most usable costumes in the game, with 6 compared to most other characters having 4 or 5. Technically, Yoshi does match his 6 different costumes, but since 2 are only available to wear via hacking, or seen on the CPU Yoshis in one-player mode if you're fighting them, we won't count him. There are a couple of other interesting Captain Falcon bits and pieces in Super Smash Bros. too, such as his congratulations screen is the only one in the game that uses old images from the original games. He is also the only character that doesn't use his own head as a livestock icon, instead using his falcon. And also, Captain Falcon and Ness are the only 2 characters in the game that don't have a level based on their original game franchise. Number 4, Peach's Castle. A couple of interesting bits regarding this fancy stage. First of all, in an early version, the castle lacked its sign, the bridge and also the sliding stone block at the bottom. Peach's Castle is also the first stage to implement an item as a hazard, with that annoying bumper at the top. At number 3, we have Mushroom Kingdom Madness. Next time you are playing on the Mushroom Kingdom stage, pause the game and take a look to the left or right of the level. Outside the gameplay area are these warning signs that read danger, presumably to warn us that the boundary is there. This also happens in the Melee remake as well. If you look at the background of this stage too, you will see a Koopa Trooper walking back and forth. What kind of Mario universe is this? Everyone knows the green Koopa Troopers will walk off the edge of the platforms, and it's the red guys that will turn around and walk back. Number 2, Japan exclusive. Believe it or not, Super Smash Bros. Was actually created and developed with a relatively low budget. In fact, the game was actually originally intended as a Japan-only release and didn't even have much publicity. The game was just too awesome though, and its success quickly led to Nintendo working on an international release. Interestingly though, there is an unused voice clip hiding in the Japanese version where the announcer says Jigglypuff. On the surface this sounds perfectly innocent, but Jigglypuff's name in Japan is actually Purin. Does this suggest that the developers maybe did plan an international release earlier? Old Jiggles is the only character whose name is different in English and Japanese, so there is definitely a bit of a mystery here. And finally at number 1 we have Character Poll. After the release of Smash Bros in Japan, Nintendo ran a poll on their website allowing people to vote on potential future character additions. Surprisingly, Bowser was the top voted character that people wanted to see in the game. In fact, from the top 10 voted characters, Bowser was one of 6 that have since been added into the series as either playable characters, or in the case of Toad and Mew, making cameos. Characters like Ganon from The Legend of Zelda, James Bond, and even Banjo-Kazooie were part of the 4 that didn't make the cut, possibly due to licensing issues, at least with the latter 2 characters. Anyway, that's it for today guys, so let's take a look at your responses to our previous question of the day, which was if you could add a new themed level or world to New Super Mario Bros. Wii, What would it be like? So thanks to all of you guys for your awesome level ideas. Hopefully someone from Nintendo sees them too and implements them, as a lot of them sounded really fun to play. So here are a few of the honourable mentions for all you guys to enjoy. So the Stop Motion channel says they would make a retro world with the SNES sprites in front of the beautiful Wii U backgrounds. I thought that could be pretty sweet. The Smash Bros Master was one of our newest subs and had a couple of cool ideas. The Mario toilet level made a reappearance, and also a world where you speedrun levels, otherwise lava would pour down from nowhere and kill you, which was kind of similar to some concepts, but still a great idea. Mario Man 574 says they would add a world that's underground cave full of giant fast food called Calorie Caverns. I think that sounds like a real Nintendo name as well. And today the slow Luigi clap goes to Dave Gunn, who says, is there a world where everyone spends the entire time dancing? If not, there should be. I agree with you, Dave. The world would be a lot better if everyone danced, even if my own abilities lack a little. And today we'll leave you with the question, if you could add a new item to be used in Super Smash Bros, what would it be? Let us know your thoughts and comments below, and the best, most creative answer will be featured in our next video. Don't be afraid to like other people's comments as well, guys, if you think they're cool. Give a bit of support. And that's it for today, friends. I hope you enjoyed these 11 Super Smash Bros facts and things. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Share this video with your friends. Keep those comments and likes coming, and we'll see you soon.